Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mosballin. So I've been getting a lot of this question lately. A lot of people been asking me, is it too late to start my team? Is it worth it for me to start? I just started, what do I do? A lot of people have been asking me these questions. So I'm making this for people who are just starting or people who have been playing for a long time. I'm gonna make this informative for everybody. This is gonna be what you guys should be doing right now, what you should take advantage of, when, where, why. I'm making a brand new account right now. If this video gets let's put a big number because I really don't want to do this. If this video gets 500 likes, that's not that high actually, but whatever, 500 likes, I'll make an episode and I'll actually start playing on this account. I'll make it some type of thing. But for right now, all I'm really here for is just to tell you guys what you guys should be doing, what you should be taking advantage of, and everything that you should know about my team more or less, right? So this account was just made right now, right? First things first. If you can log in every day, it's a big boost to your squad. Definitely something we take advantage of. The wheel spin at the end of the week, most of us don't get good luck on it, but you never know, right? You could get the D-rolls who probably ain't even worth that much. There's a Hall of Fame badge. You can always get a pack that is worth something. This maxed out could have a good player. It's not even a good pack. Usually they'll have a better pack during the week, but not this week. So that's just a little obvious stuff, right? If you can log in, you go ahead and do so. We're gonna get PlayStation packs right here. We're not gonna worry about none of that. Honestly, before we do anything at all, the first thing we're gonna do is go in here, right, in your MyTeam community hub and enter the locker codes. You gotta make sure there's locker codes available. There always is at least 1 or 2 locker codes all the time. Some of them are limited to 24 hours, so I tweet them as fast as I can as soon as they're up. If it's a really big code, I will put it somewhere like as a story on YouTube or something like that, just so make sure you guys get it. But usually I put them in my videos too, but if they expire faster than that, you probably need to follow me on Twitter. But like I said, definitely put in these locker codes. Like I just put in the first one, and look at this. There is a Hall of Fame badge. This is active right now. It's on the screen right here. But yeah, I'm going for the Hall of Fame badge. I'm probably not going to get it, but you never know. If I could land that, that would be great. And we do. So I already got my first Hall of Fame badge without doing anything in the game at all. Literally got a Hall of Fame badge, and that can make me MT in the long run. This code is also still active right now. So if I could land Tobias or Christian Wood, I don't know who is more expensive, but if I could land either one of those, I can make a little bit of MT just off selling that. I'm going for Christian. I don't think we're going to land it, and we do not. We get the blue, which isn't the best thing. That's probably the worst thing on the board with the diamond. Honestly, 10 tokens might be worse, or the pack if it had nothing in it. And here is the last locker code. The chance of landing this pack is probably really low, but regardless, just entering them, you never know. I just got 4 tokens, literally make that 5, and maybe I was gonna say maybe, but you got another diamond shoe, so I could make a little bit off that. We'll see how it goes. Also, answering these questions, I know it really doesn't do anything, but it gives you a token. 1 token goes a long way in the long run. We're gonna start right here in the agendas, the season stuff. I'm not gonna explain my team. We all kind of should know it. You guys can feel free to pull up to the streams, follow my other account where I don't actually use an auction house. I'm very successful without it, but just some of these agenda stuff, keeping up to date with these are very helpful. One thing I highly recommend is these exchanges. They've been dropping an exchange every week for a player. They're very simple for the most part. It's win 30 triple threat offline, which triple threat offline is a beautiful method to start playing the game. I will explain why in a little bit. I'll tell you guys why you should be focusing on this and why you should be playing it. But triple threat offline, nice and easy, 30 wins. Anyone could do it no matter what your team is. The 15 triple threat online wins, I made a video. I will link it down below on how I suggest you win your games in there, and it should work for all you guys. And the players here have been great. These players, if you're just starting, definitely make your team. Even if your team isn't new, they can definitely make a lineup. Now, Weekend Warrior stuff, I highly recommend this stuff, right? I recommend doing the Weekend Warrior. You get a good pack if you can. If you can't, don't even stress that. What I would recommend is the lifetime agendas. If you're just starting out, try to do these. You will get so many great players, not in the beginning, but once you start knocking them out one by one, you'll start getting literally Dark Matter Jaylen Brown, Dark Matter Wiggins, Dark Matter this, Dark Matter that. A lot of great cards that can make a lot of lineups. There's no reason to have a bad card. But the first thing I want to really talk about, the first thing I would do if I was joining my team, I wouldn't even look at that agenda stuff. I would straight up, over the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, I would play triple threat offline. I think everyone should take advantage of this. If your team is just starting out, you can get Derek Fisher, Kevin McHale, Arvydas Sabonis. Every Kevin McHale you get, every Derek Fisher you get, you sell that. That's a lot of MT. The McHales go for a lot. Fisher's not so much, but those could be sold in the auction house for MT. Mikhail, if you get them on like Friday, the cards on Fridays, they go for a lot more. You can easily sell that for like 100K first day, over sometimes, but then they'll start sliding down. Arvydas Sabonis would make my lineup. I've been playing since day one. He would make my lineup. That's telling you that you can literally get cards that are great. And if you're new to the game, the vault definitely opens better. Now, once you start making a better lineup, I highly recommend Triple Threat Online. Why would I recommend this? But on weekends, the boards look great for the most part. You can still have a chance at Derek Fisher, Kevin McHale, fan favorite packs, which could have good players. There's other packs in there. There's a lot of tokens and stuff like that. I'll explain what to do with tokens, what to do with like shoe boosts that you could sell and shoes and all that. There's a lot of things you could sell and make MT off of. The reason I recommend Triple Threat Online if you're winning is because every game after a win, you actually get something. You will get something, unlike offline where the vault might not open and you get absolutely nothing. So the vault's harder to open when online you're just rewarded right after the game, but obviously you need to win. What I would recommend is doing your challenges. I wouldn't say doing the first 3 for MB. These are kind of hard, but definitely these challenges. You don't even have to win these games. Some of them are really, really easy, but you get a free pack and you never know what's in these. You can make a lot of MT. The games aren't hard. The restrictions aren't hard. Nothing like that. You just need to score 25 points as a team in a 5-minute quarter against this lineup, which isn't the craziest. I could go in there with my golds and stuff. Once I score 25, it doesn't tell me I have to win the game. I will literally get the pack. And you never know what's in there. Could be a Kobe, could be a Giannis, could be a Joe Johnson, literally anything. Swish, same stuff. They all have little challenges. This one's 50-point game and don't turn the ball over more than once. This one's annoying because you'd have to win, but these are all easy. Trust me when I say make sure you do these, you get a free pack. Now, another thing we need to note are the pickup challenges. These are 3-minute quarters. Every day you can get a free pack from here. The regular base packs, nothing crazy, like they're just regular packs. But Saturdays and Sundays, they put the promos in here so you can get a gamma. Definitely recommend the pickup challenge for sure, without a doubt. Make sure y'all do the signature challenge. You get a shoe as well as a Hall of Fame badge in here and some boosts. This is definitely recommended. Easy game. You can do a lot of challenges in these, and by challenges I mean XP challenges. I recommend doing XP when you can. Don't go out of your way if you don't like XP, if you don't like grinding certain things, but doing XP is huge, only because you literally never know what you could get. And I don't recommend, like, obviously if you can get to level 40, do it, but this year's or just this season's in general, not the greatest level 40. Obviously I wouldn't recommend really going for it, but you never know what you could get out of Ascension board. You never know when you need tokens. You never know this and that. So if you're playing a game and you can do a couple challenges here and there, definitely go for it. I would say do the Zions because we don't know what you can get from the Zions. Now, like I said, the lifetime, I would say do that because I genuinely believe this finals one might have an invincible in it. I do believe that for sure. So you can go for that. If you want to do the all-star evolution stuff and you just joined and maybe one of your favorite players has a card, you can go for that. Those cards aren't the greatest. None of these cards would really play. If you care about collector level, there's a lot of challenges here to get you a collector level, but I would not recommend you going for collector level, whether you're a new player, old player, none of the above. Trust me, you don't need to do it. Now, the best modes to play, like I said, those challenges that I recommended, definitely do that. I would not recommend domination if you're just starting. I would not recommend that. If you are a person that likes Hall of Fame badges to put on players and make a lot of MT, I would recommend this one. Obviously, you get a Hall of Fame badge every single division you finish. You finish one, you get a Hall of Fame badge, Hall of Fame badge, Hall of Fame badge, Hall of Fame badge, Hall of Fame badge. 6 Hall of Fame badges, 100 tokens just for 66 stars, not like, and then 15 per division. So 15 per division is a lot. That adds up quick. You're gonna end up with 90 plus that's 190 plus whatever you're getting for the games. So I wouldn't say do it just for Tim Hardaway. He's an invincible, yeah, but he's not that great. There are better cards out there and all that. So I would not recommend it for that. I wouldn't recommend really going back and doing any of these dominations. Someone asked me today, like how to get Coach Steph Curry, because I have a coach, Diamond Coach Steph Curry, and I told him it was from this. I wouldn't recommend going back and doing that. I wouldn't or actually no, it wasn't even dynamic. It's the NBA 75. Yeah, you can go do maybe one game here and there if you're doing some challenges and you need something like a little extra, but I wouldn't recommend going back to do domination unless you're going for Hall of Fame badges. Now, out of the online modes, the one that rewards you the fastest is obviously Triple Threat Online. The draft is fun if your team isn't that good. I recommend this if your team isn't good. The reason for that is because literally everyone gets random teams. Your team is gonna play up to par to other people's teams. It's not a bad thing to do. I recommend that if you really like hate my team and you just wanna have fun, play that. Maybe you get some tokens at the end. You really won't get like good players. Maybe you get the reward, which is Mosballin, who's not bad for sure. Definitely not a bad one. But overall, drafts probably not the most rewarding. It's probably the most fun for someone who's brand new. Now we'll go talk about clutch time a little bit. I think this is one of the more rewarding things if you're able to win. If you're able to win, definitely don't just jump straight into this. You definitely got to build your team a little bit and get guys you're comfortable with. I have a clutch time video on how to win in that too. Just playing with guys you're comfortable with. Sometimes I see people in here with guys that there's no reason they should be on courts. Like whether they're just heat check cards or I don't know, this is just cards that don't belong in anyone's hands. Definitely use guys that are good. Cards are so cheap right now. If I start playing on this account and I have an auction house, I could show you how fast I can build a lineup and so easily just by playing offline, online, and getting MT off things like that. I can definitely build a really fast lineup and be able to compete in here. You get a spin after every win. You never know what you could get. You could get Mikhail in here, or like the players over the weekends, you can get them in here. Or you could get Gilbert Arenas, who's very usable, one of my favorite cards in the game right now. You could get just the random stuff, nothing too crazy, but as you go up, you'll get more tokens, you'll get Hall of Fame badges and stuff like that. So that's definitely a mode I like. Way more than Unlimited. Unlimited is probably the hardest mode, so if you're not ready for this, I do not recommend this. You get good rewards as you keep moving up. You'll start getting Hall of Fame badges, but you got to win a lot of games to do that. So I highly recommend staying away from that mode. Limited, however, can be a lot of fun. It makes your teams a little bit more balanced if you buy the necessary and right pieces. Make sure you buy good pieces that can fit your lineup and do great things. The requirements here are not correct only because this is like, it thinks this is my first week or whatever. Those aren't the right requirements, but usually requirements are pretty fun. They can balance out teams and you can get good rewards if you're able to win and stuff like that. Now, one thing for everyone, obviously, do not spend MT on packs. I do not recommend that, and there is no reason you should spend 15K on a pack. You have an auction house, you could buy whoever you're looking for. If you keep saving up, you can afford this Kevin Durant. You could afford this AD. If you keep spending MT on packs to gamble and try your best, your odds aren't looking that good. I wouldn't recommend the 50K, even if it is guaranteed. It's not worth it. There's no card here worth that 50K. You can buy this Iguodala for probably like 30K, and he is a stud. I will talk about more of the budget cards if you guys want, like some budget beasts. If I start playing on this account, I am absolutely fit. But remember, you got to hit the like goals. Let me know if you guys want to see me try to compete and what I would really do with my MT and stuff like that. I plan to have a no money spent next year. I do have a no money spent now, but it is no auction house like I mentioned. So if you guys want to see me just straight up no money spent, get a little taste of it, I'm definitely fit. But yeah, do not buy these cards if you're just starting. I do not recommend that. Go straight to the token market. And I would recommend this 75 Hall of Fame badge, especially that you can put these badges on cards and sell them for more. Like good cards, not bad cards, good cards. And then other thing would be these badges. Definitely buy badge packs with your 3 tokens, and then you could sell those badges for a little bit of MT here or there. I think that's your best bet. I would definitely go for silver or golds or something like that, depending on the time of what cards draft and stuff, but silvers usually is your best bet when it comes to badges. Now, working the auction house is very important. I will teach you guys that in the next episode, I guess, since I can't get in. But being able to buy certain cards at the right times, selling them at right times, not selling them at wrong times, all that is very important. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see more, if you want to keep up to date. I do not recommend the card grading system. Stay away from that. You don't need that. There's no real cards worth evolving, to be honest. It used to be a great method to make MT, and it could still be if they drop more evolutions in the future. Buying cards that aren't evolved and then evolving them yourself and making MT that way used to be the method, man. It used to be. Making your own shoes is definitely cool. You can always sell shoes like that and make a lot, especially if there's agendas for it. Just keep track of your dailies to see if like people have to buy badges from the auction house or players. That's like bumps up prices for certain things, especially when it's shoes and things like that. But with all that said, I'm not gonna go too crazy. I think the main important thing, like I said, is the challenges, the skills challenge, the pickups. Keep track of those. And on the weekends, if you're just starting triple threat offline, once you're ready for triple threat online, do that. Highly recommend it. You can make so much MT over the weekend. I really want to do so. Now, with all that said, you guys won't see what I get from here, but if you guys wanted to, like I said, make sure y'all subbed, make sure y'all hit that like, all that good stuff, and to let me know that you want to see more, and I will make it happen. I love you guys. Thank y'all for the support. If you're new, my name is Mos. What's goody? Say what's up to me if you're new. I like to know, and I'll catch y'all later. It's been your boy Mos. Y'all know the drill. Best of luck. Enjoy this. My team is mad fun, and ballin' out.